Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's it. 180. 51 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slant.
First carry now for Tyler Irvin. Call it officially a loss of 2. The first play from scrimmage, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Double time. Hey. We got 3.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right there to 3. Rip right. Alert 3.
On second down, it's Collins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
3rd down.
Right here. Set. 180. 51. Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Mike 51.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Watch the eye.
Protein spell.
He's checking.
More out. Defense.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
56 is the mic. All day, dog. Mike 56. Mike 56. And watch that. And watch the ball. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Hey, defense.
Rock to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Check out.
Hey, Wahoo! Get.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. Fourth down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up. What happened there?
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. On third down, this is Collins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Irvin, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. 180. Great.
Now on second and 13. Newton. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Washington! Michael Thomas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Newton. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They started on the ground with Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Chopper! Hey, Alpha! Go!
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it!
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Eckler. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get him, boy!
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me! 36, 36!
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Redskins 10, Rams nothing.
Let's go now! 15 line. 15 line.
Wild Bill!
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Check! 3 down!
First down.
Hey, switch gears!
From midfield, here's Locke. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Go!
First down.
Check 43!
General West!
Rush in!
Hey, exit! Say go!
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Rams nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Top dog.
20.
On 2nd down now. It's West, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
X3, chop. Go.
Check 52, come on. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Look at me, zipper.
52.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Shift.
Go.
Under 10.
22 jet bomber.
Mike 42, Mike 40.
Cut.
Check the out. Kill.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Man up, D. Why? Get
Now.
Watch the twist.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Go. Hey, Charlie. Now.
Clock now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. On the right side, open is Gesicki.
Ready.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Locke. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That one caught by Gibson. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the 1st down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 22, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Throwing on second and long. Lock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It's just me and you. Yep. Just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 52, Mike 52. In your face.
Hey, Zoo! Zoo!
On third and long, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. This is Collins on the handoff. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Now a give to Collins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
20.
Now Collins. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and run down here with Irvin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. They'll try Irvin again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Irvin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. From the 24, Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Lock. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Irvin on the carry, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. On 1st down, West. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Come on, set. 60 or. Hard. Ready.
Now Eckler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game. Plenty of time.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. What a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3, 25, check 25, check 25.
On 1st down, Irvin. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Again they run, again it's Irvin. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Alex Collins. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Good track, good track. Kill, kill, kill.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He'll get this to Eckler. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Twist on Travis.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Get it.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Redskins first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here is Eckler. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one.
X3. 218, chopper.
Sponge. No.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the ground, it's Eckler. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Locke going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the lost column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Back to throw, Newton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Newton. This is brought in by Gibson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move them back within 6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for L.A., they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold.